Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic, and welcome to today's video. Today, I'm in a collab on Instagram with Miss Charlie, C Butternut. I'll have to link her down below. Anyway, she is doing a painting project with a group of ladies called the A to Z collab, and we're on the letter. I've been participating for a few months now. With the exception of 1 month, I skipped it. Anyway, but this month, the letters in the alphabet are U and V. So the challenge is to use a brand that starts with those letters, or a single shadow that starts with those letters. And so I'm going to use the Urban Decay for the letter U. I'm going to use the Naked Heat palette, and then the violetvoss for the letter V. Berries and Dreams. So I thought between these two palettes, you know, I could combine the shades, and of course I'm not going to use all of them, but I am going to use some of them. I could combine these shades, and let me just kind of close this, that way I can show it to you better. And let me show you what we're working with some pretty browns and like burnt oranges, really pretty like burnt sienna type shades. And then of course we have the pinks and the berry tones over here in the violetvoss palette. So I thought, you know, I could mix and match today and see what I could come up with. So let's get started. I've already got all my base on, and this is going to go into the playlist of fantastic looks for 2023, and I'm posting the number of this year's video in the title. I can't remember which one I'm on, 23, 24, something like that. All right, so let's get going. I've got let's see here. I'm going to use I'm going to start out with the Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to start out with a shade in the crease called Sauced, which is this third one here. And we're just going to, I really don't have a plan other than to use some out of each palette. So I'm just going to basically just see where this takes me. And so the whole concept behind Fantastic Looks is to, of course, create something fantastic, but the challenge is for me to use the letters U and V. So I'm going to create a look using two palettes instead of one, and seeing what kind of combined look I can get. And so that's what's going to make this one fantastic. Anyway, we post the pictures of what we do, our results and everything, and tag each other over on Instagram, but I wanted to film this. Look at that, y'all. That is beautiful. I love this shade. And the brush I'm using today is from Lorella. It's the LG21, I believe is the name of this. Nice. It's kind of flat, but it's kind of fluffy too. So anyway, these shades from this palette are so pigmented, and the quality is really, really nice. And I believe that Urban Decay, this came out a few years ago, but I believe they still sell it. I think it's part of their permanent line. Anyway, I will try to find it and link it for you down below. Just a little bit more. I want to make this a nice rounded eye look. And make sure I get plenty in the crease for everything else to transition into. Okay, let me set that palette aside. Now let me take a turn with this palette here. I want to go in with I think I'm going to come back to that palette. I'm going to come back to the berries palette, because there's a couple of shimmers in there I want to use. Let's keep on going with what we've got going here. Let me find a smaller brush, and we're going to continue. Okay, so Let me go in with this really pretty color here called Cayenne. It's the fourth one from the end here. I gotta move this so the glare. The fourth one from the end. It's just a beautiful matte. It's like a burnt orange brown. And I'm just using a brush here from Wing Me. Just a little pointed tapered brush here. And I'm gonna go just a little bit deeper in the crease. And I'm gonna use that pointed tip and I'm gonna swing it on around and go underneath the lash line. And just kind of smoke that up and out into what I just laid down. And we're just going to blend it on up into what I've already got in the crease. Just like that. And boom, with two shadows out of this palette, you've got such a nice warm fall look. I love this palette. It's been a while since I've used it. This is one good thing about panning projects is that that allows you to dip back into some of your older palettes, you know, that need some love, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna put some here underneath this eye, this lower lash line. Okay, we're going to give this a little bit more blending. Let me get a mirror here. I got to see what I'm doing. That small mirror in that palette. I mean, it's not really a small mirror, but anyway, this one's easier. It's easier to see what kind of blending job. The sun's going down here, and so, you know, I'm basically just working with a limited lighting. So I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now let's go into the violetvoss palette. I'm going to switch brushes again. I'm going to find a nice flat brush. I've got this one here from Morphe that I really like. Nice flat brush. And I'm going to go into Berry Bubbly, which is this beautiful like orange shimmer. It's got a bit of pink. It almost looks like a rose gold. And I'm going to spray the brush. I've got some MAC Fix Plus here. And we're going to apply this to the lid. And up just a little bit above the lid. Because with my hooded eyes, it's probably going to transfer anyway. And I'm just going like halfway across from the outside to the halfway mark on the inside. That's really pretty. Okay, now the same for the other eye. I like the berries palette because I like berry colored eye looks, but last time I used this, I used the pinks, and I said the next time I come into this palette, I really wanted to use some of these more neutrally peach type shades, and so that's what I want to incorporate a couple of those shades into today's look. And keep this, you know, on the I want to do this look at like more of a brown and orange kind of fall look. For my gals that love the warm tones. And you don't need 2 different palettes to do this. I'm just using 2 because I wanted to use something for the letter U, which is Urban Decay, and something for the letter V, which is violetvoss. I don't like skipping letters. I don't know what we're going to do when we get to letter X or Z. I'm going to be challenged with those letters. Every month I have to really think about what I'm going to do. Okay, now for the inner part, I'm going to go into this really light peach shade called Berry Bright, which is a really pretty peachy rose kind of color. And we're going to, it's a beautiful shimmer. We're going to pack that right here on the inner part. And just let that blend into what we've already laid down. It's gorgeous. I like palettes that have plenty of neutrals in them to incorporate into looks where, you know, you could just add a pop of color. I just think that's beautiful. And you're not committed to using everything as like a pink or a red or straight up, you know, orange, but you have some shades of brown and or peach or whatever just to kind of, you know, help bring everything together a little bit better and stay, you know, just to give some dimension and stay on the conservative side. I mean, you've got the shimmer, you've got a pop of color, you know, and you've got your neutrals. So it's like the best of, you know, the best of everything all in one look. Okay. That's good. That's good right there. Okay, now let's see. There is a, let me get a pencil brush here. There is a shade in the Urban Decay palette. It's called Ounce. It's this really light one right here. And it doesn't really appear to be too shimmery, but there is a sheen to it, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to use it for the highlighter and pop some here in the inner corner. And then I'm going to use it up in the brow bone area as well. And I'm just using this little brush from Eloise. It's like a pencil brush. Okay, and we're just going to put a little of that right here. Just to kind of give us a lift in the brow bone area. There. I'm just swinging this around to meet what we've already done. Down there on the lower lash line. Okay, that is the look. I am going to go pop on some lashes and then we'll come back and do lips. Okay, y'all, I'm back with the finished eye look, and I put on a big old pair of floofers. These are from Be Bella in the style Diva, from a gal named Jessie Rusa, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. Anyway, beautiful set of lashes, really nice big floofers, and they were easy to apply, and I really like the result. So now I'm ready to do a lip, and I wanted to do like a peach nude kind of a look. And so I've got this lip liner here from Elena Badro that's actually retractable, but I thought it needed to be sharpened, and so that's why, you know, the point looks kind of funky. But anyway, I got to remember not to try and sharpen that. this is pretty light, and that's what I wanted to do. Since the eyes are so bold, I thought I would do like a peach nude kind of lip. With a light colored lip liner. And I don't get a chance to wear peach nude lips very often. But I like them. And I have a lipstick from ColourPop that I'd probably would rather use with this than what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this lip lacquer called Fresh Kiss, which is in a beautiful, beautiful shade. If I can read it here, it's got white writing on dice. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, this is the one that my doe foot is broken on this, and so I have to be very careful. The stick is a glass, like a glass stick, and it got broken. First time I ever pulled it out. But I love this shade and I love this formula, and I don't want to throw it away. I need to figure out how to like pull the plug and get that older piece out. Okay, just carefully apply that for just a really light peach look on the lips. These lashes, y'all, feel kind of heavy, but they really add to the look. I would have put on some eyeliner, but I thought, no, I'm going to keep it where it's wide open, because that's really what I wanted to start with. I wanted a rounded eyeshadow look with plenty of eyeshadow underneath the lash line to just really make the eyes round and open and pop open. And that was the look I was going for today. So, ta-da! Let me set this down. I'm going to use some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to carefully try not to smudge or smear or cause anything to run. So anyway, the sun has set, and I'll take some pictures, and hopefully the lighting will do good and you guys can see the pictures. We'll see. Anyway, I didn't use any highlighter today on my cheeks. I just skipped it all together, and I just opted for the bronzer and the blush. So anyway, I love this. I love this look. This is classic to me. I love it. I would wear this just about anywhere. Okay, you guys, that is it for me today. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Urban Decay Naked Heat look combined with the violetvoss. It's called Berries and Cream Dreams palette for a combined effort today. Give me a thumbs up. Me and Mr. Fantastic say thank you very much. All right, I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you today is my prayer, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.